Good morning, everyone. This is Meg's Little House in the Country. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on today's video. Today it's just a beautiful morning right now. I need to get my strawberry pots watered and all the little potted plants over there watered. I also need to get the battery out of my car and put it back into my lawnmower and see if they say it's charged up and the thing shows that it is functioning. I don't need to water my garden. The field sprinkler is going, as you can see, and so the raised beds are getting watered. They are nicely soaked down here. Everything is soaked down, and I'm not getting too close because I don't want to get hit with the sprinkler. But yeah, everything is getting well watered here. In fact, let's see. Alright, you just saw that. Water came across. Anyways, I'm out here. I gotta get the hose disconnected from my sprinkler out here, and then I got to put the little sprayer on and go water the pots. Everything needs to be watered. So let's get going. Okay, I got everybody watered here. This up one of these days. I've got to get all this trash taken care of. I also need to sweep off my sidewalk. It's getting pretty pretty messy. And keeping these elm trees from growing in that crack. Don't need that. But everybody's got to have a good drink of water. And I still have some of last year's seed pods dropping out of the tree. Anyways, now I guess we'll get that battery out of the car and put it in the, get it put back in the lawnmower. Jeez, big brain fart there. Could not think of my word for the minute. Oh, would you look at this pumpkin patch. It is, look at that. They are growing so fast now. Now that they've started vining out, they are just taking off. Pumpkin vines are growing everywhere. The biggest challenge right now is keeping the pumpkin vines growing inside the pumpkin patch. Yes, I have talked to a couple of neighbors. I've got a couple of ladies who are going to come, the ones who usually help me with my weeding, and they're going to come and pulling some weeds here. They're going to come and help me uncover my raspberries. Again, I'm going to work on it myself too in the meantime. Try to get a little bit done. Got a little started last night. Came out here and did some weeding. I mean, got a big pile of weeds, but you can't hardly tell where I got it from because there's so many. But yeah, I still got raspberry plants alive in there. Just got to uncover them all again. So they're going to come Thursday morning and we're going to get some weeding done before I have to leave to go get my B12 shot and then go to work. So, yeah. Plants are doing really good here. I'm just doing a little hand weeding. It's pretty much going to get to the point here where I won't be able to come out here with the stirrup hoe and do anything. Not to mention I've been covering everything up with lawn clippings, so there is that. Alright, let's see if I can get this door open. It gets harder all the time. Okay, I got the garage door open. Finally. That took 2 hands, sorry. Now, to go get the battery, drop it in, and make sure I can hook it up correctly again. And make sure that this time, yeah, make sure that's on full stop. This is what happened last spring. I started it up, it started, but when, you know, you go like that, but when I turned it off, I left the key in this position. And yeah, I did not push the key back that way, and the battery got drained. So I say they got it charged up and it's holding a charge. So let's go get it out of the back of the car and put it in and get it hooked up and see what happens when I start my lawnmower. Alright, I got the battery hooked back up on there. I am going to try and start it and see what happens. Let's get my toolbox closed up right now. Put it in the truck right now. Okay. Read my instructions and see if we can get this thing going. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There's our parking brake on. Where is the parking brake? There. Okay. Parking brake is on. Engage choke. Okay. All right. Okay. Whoops. Okay. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Let's see what's going on under here. Pretty sure I got the terminals tightened up. Let's see if I can get that a little tighter. Oh boy. But it tried to start. Alright. Let's see. this one too. That little spark though. At least we know the battery is working. Maybe it just wasn't tight enough the first time. Okay. Trying. I'm going to put in neutral. Let's see if that helps. I'm not sure. Let me check the fuel. Well, we might be getting low on fuel. I think we might be out. But yeah, we know the battery works now. So turn that all the way there so I don't run the battery down again. And because it did have some fuel in it, but I think we know the battery, yeah, that runs. It's just about completely dry of fuel now. I think my thing is I just need to gas it up and check the oil. And it should be good to go. I'll have to wait until payday though to get a little more fuel for it. And yeah. I know it was a little low on fuel the last time I used it, but it did have fuel in it. But yeah, need to check my oil too. Well, oil looks good. So I'm betting it's the fact that this tank has gone from, it's just a tiny bit in the bottom there, not enough to start and run it. So we'll have to get that thing fueled up, and but the battery works. I got everything nice and tight. Better put my tools away. And apparently this is the correct, the 11 millimeter is the correct one for those little nuts. I like this little toolkit. It's nice and nifty. It was a good investment. Probably paid about 20 bucks for it. Stick it in the truck for now. But anyways, we have proven that the battery now works. The thing will start if it has enough gas. I just never even thought to check the fuel. And my little gas can for lawn mowers is completely empty because I used it up with the push mower, getting everything done. Oh boy, it is a beautiful day. Thank you for coming along on this little adventure with me. As boring as it might have been. I know my life is not super exciting, Otherwise, one of my grandkids would be watching my videos. Oh boy. I'm waiting for the water to go by. I don't want to get wet. I was like, let's wait for the water to go by, then I can check on my peas. Some of them, they are growing. Look how fast they've already been growing. And they do need some help getting tucked into the fence here. Let's hope we can do this without getting soaked. Come on, you. Get in there. Gotta stay in the fence. There we go. Tucked them in. Now move out of the way before I get wet. I think this little squash is doing much better since I moved it. If this nasturtium doesn't get out of the way, I'm going to break that off. There we go. That needs plenty of water. I think I'm going to trim these nasturtiums back. I can do that. This squash is doing great. This one is doing amazing. Yes, we got water. It's raining over here from the... they got a little leakage here going on. There we go. Oh, my zucchinis are doing good. It's just that time of year where everything just explodes. Anyways, I better get a few more things done, then go to work, and try to get something done there too. Oh boy. Well, y'all, I just got home from work. It's 7 p.m. I'm so tired. I've been actually pretty tired all day long. Yesterday I had good energy. I worked hard at work. And I think I wore myself out. I think I just plumb wore myself out because I've just been dragging all day long. I literally had 4 energy drinks today. I picked up one at work, and now I come home to this. We got a storm blowing through. We got high winds. Definitely not going to get anything done outside tonight. My poor pumpkins are just getting blown. So I hope they're all going to be okay. Look at that. The sunflowers are getting blown through the fence. Oh boy. I hope everybody's going to be okay, and I hope my trees, I don't get any more big branches breaking in my trees. However, this wind ought to thin out the, I hope it thins out the peach tree and doesn't actually break the branches on the peach tree. That peach tree needs a lot more, needs some fertilizer too. Look at how pale those outer leaves are. Yeah. But anyways, this is what I come home to. High winds. And you wouldn't be able to hear me out there, so that's why I'm sitting in my car. Haven't got out of the car yet. Yeah. Super windy day today. Anyways, I'm going to go in and get some dinner. I'm hungry. Even though I don't feel like cooking anything. I picked up a couple little salads at, pre-made salads at the little local grocery store, Kessler's. And some frozen pre-cooked shrimp that I just need to pour some hot water over to thaw it out a little. And it's probably what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Don't have to cook nothing. But anyways, I'll talk to you a little while later. But don't expect that we're going to get a sunset video tonight. Oh boy. Not with these high winds, and whatever is blowing through is really blowing through. I'll see what we have inside that I can tell you about. Well, everybody, I didn't get around to doing much of anything. I actually dozed off in my chair. I've just been so tired all day. But I noticed the winds have stopped, which is good. And we might actually get something of a sunset. I don't know if you can see that behind me. But yeah. But everything stopped and it's all calmed down now. So we might actually get a sunset after all. That'll be good. Oh, well, I'm going to turn you around here. Oh, the hollyhocks are so beautiful. They're getting bigger all the time. The roses are gorgeous. I think the birds have pretty much cleaned up the cherries now. I don't see anything. Except for maybe a seed or two hanging in there. Well, it looks like cherries done been all eaten. But yeah, we may actually get a sunset tonight. It's going to be a cloudy sunset though. Look at that. Oh boy. There we go. I'll come back out in a little bit and see if we see anything. If not, hope you had a great week. Hope your day went better than mine. It wasn't a bad day. It was just, I'm just so tired. Tired at work. Tired at home. Not much motivation to do much of anything. But I did get the battery back in my lawnmower, and now I gotta go buy some gas and get it running. I think I'll run a little bit better with some actual fuel in the tank. It's good on oil though. I checked the oil. Oil's good. It's real peaceful out tonight. Now that the windstorm has died down. Oh boy. It actually feels real good out here. Temperatures dropped down into the 70s. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'm going to count this as our sunset clip. And I'll see y'all on the next video.